Gupta. I'm so excited to have you on my show because up to now we only met on Twitter. So, very selfishly, I took the opportunity. You asked me to do a video, a shout out for you for your NGO, Soch, and about cervical cancer. We come to this a little later. And I said, why don't you come on my show and talk to my audience directly about the topic? So, welcome.
Thank you so much, Suzanne. I'm glad that you invited me, and I'm so lucky to be on your talk show today. And thank you for always supporting the Soch Foundation, and you always giving me shout out for the good causes going through. So once again, namaskar to all the listeners and audience who have been connected today on this show.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
Suzanne.
So let's start with a little bit about yourself because you have sent me everything about the NGO and a little bit about your career, but actually about the person, the woman, I don't know anything, neither where you were born, and I have no clue. Just a little bit a backstory about your life, where you're from, and everything.
Sure. So I belong to Allahabad, which is now properly known as Prayagraj. I
Okay.
completed my graduation there, and we are a big joint family, five
Oh.
sisters and brothers, living with my grandparents and parents. So we were like a huge, big family, like 10 or 12 odd people together living. And from after graduation, I came down to Delhi to start my career as a banker. So
Hmm.
good to 12 years I was into banking segment. I was
Wow.
working as a relationship manager into marketing and promotions, then a bit of operations as well.
Hmm.
So I'm a very straightforward person. I like making good social circle, and of course my goal is to keep connecting with people who are just like me, kind hearted, simple, and take things as it comes, all the challenges of life. And now I'm married. I have a super cute kid, a baby boy who is 4 years of old,
Okay.
and this is about me.
Okay, I think the some of the things that you said about how you see yourself, I think that attracted me to you. And Akit said, "How long do you know Vandana?" Because he also started following you on Twitter. And I said, I went back through our chat, and I think it's like over a year now.
Yes, of course, over a year now. And
It's in
thanks to Twitter,
Kashmir
thanks
files.
to
Kashmir
Twitter.
files, we started chatting with each other, but I think we started following each other before.
And I
So,
remember the incident which connected me is I saw somebody trolling you.
oh,
And and this is a big no for me. If there is no reason you're trolling a kind person, no, not at all acceptable. Don't misuse any portal to troll a kind person like you. So
true.
from that very point, I started talking with you, Suzanne, and I'm glad that I'm able to connect with you.
That's a thanks. That's a interesting career switch. Like you knew from which age onwards that you wanted to. I saw that you studied in Allahabad as well, Pragya Raj as well, and you were always interested in finance and money and these kinds of things. And your family supported it. They were all behind it.
Absolutely. Always they supported whatever career options I wanted to make. And then I was like a BA graduate in literatures.
Okay.
So all of them is like, how do you switch from literatures to a banking segment? It will be quite a tough, challenging for you. So I said, no, I'm fine with it. I'll start. And those questions forced me more to join the banking segment and explore why a BA graduate can't do it. Why only everybody is looking for an MBAs or everything. But I was lucky enough. I got opportunity from very good banking organization like American Express,
Okay.
ABN AMRO, and then so on so forth. I get going with the flow, and they were like 12 years I spent in banking.
So you don't think there is? I keep on getting this question from Germans a lot. They have this misconception that in India women are not empowered, and then I'm sitting opposite somebody like you who comes from a joint family and who just whooshed into a finance career. And I don't think it is so common in Germany a finance career. It's what do you
It
have to
is
say
a
to something
different,
like that?
altogether a different stream. I'm sorry.
What do you have to say to people who feel like from the outside, the Western world, they have this misconception that women are not empowered in India? So, What do you say to
I,
that?
I
What's
guess
the
in
opinion of you?
present era, this misconception is being erased strongly by women. Those who say a woman is not empowered or they cannot take challenges in different streams should see now the woman has occupied into airlines. They are doing very well in airlines career or in a finance sector like our finance minister Nirmala ji and Smriti Irani ji. So
Hmm.
they're pretty good names who are doing wonderful job in this segments, different segments. So I also come from an Orthodox family where there were strict regulations of coming back early in the evening and going back in a going out in a daytime only. But thanks to my parents who always supported and also the colleagues which I met through, they gave me that chance and opportunity to shine in the banking segment and also explore other opportunities in this segment.
That is amazing. I find this great. I mean, I also come from a family that has supported me with my unusual career wish of not acting is actually okay, but that I ended up in India and I'm far away from them. I think that is not what they really wanted to happen. What
But
about
you are also inspiring many people out there. You are an inspiration, Suzanne. Trust me.
you? You asked the question. I'm not understanding. Akil has a question about joint family.
Sure.
Ah, he wanted to that we're going a little bit into how it is to live in a joint family, because I have a brother. My parents wanted a lot of children, and it didn't happen. My mom, they tried many a times, and unfortunately, a lot of bad things happened. So it's only my brother and me, and it's not a joint family. My grandmother, up to the age of 80 plus, she lived alone. She wanted to live alone. We asked her, please come down, please live with us. She was like, no, I need my independence. She wanted to live alone. Same for my grandfather. Same for my dad's mom, my dadi. She came, but she needed her own flat. She was not shifting in with us into the flat. She was taking her own flat next door. So this whole concept of joint family is not that prevalent there. So how do you explain to somebody who doesn't know about it, what's a joint family? I said, how do you explain to somebody who doesn't know how is a joint family?
A joint family concept at that point in time when I was there is like people used to live together because there are a lot of problems and there is a lot of things which you can solve together. And there are a lot of, there are people coming
Hmm.
to support. That when I was doing I used to say I have to go out of Prayagraj to start my career in Delhi. My father was no, but my grandmother, my grandparents, and every of was very supportive. They said, why not? If somebody has to go out and explore, why not? So at that point in time, joint family culture was very promoted, and it was a very good concept. You learn a lot of things. Now I'm in a nuclear family where I am with my husband and kid, but my in-laws are in Kolkata, West Bengal. So imagine the challenges I face right now. I have to leave my kids somewhere to a safe zone. Then I go for my causes, I go for my campaigns. My husband is also working, he's a
Money.
professional. So the entire day we have to take care of him so that he's into the safe zone
Mhm.
while we are working. So I think I don't know why joint family culture is not promoted these days, but it was a blessing, truly a blessing.
Don't you think it has to do with the financial constraints as well? Because if you're coming to Bombay, for example, Mumbai, for example, and you want to be a joint family, you need more space, and space is very expensive here. Do you think it might have to do with that? Because that even
Not
people
really, not
would
really.
like to do.
Financial is just a block here. If you're living together and you have love and good relationship with each other, financial is a very small clause to look after. You
Mm.
know, there are big families which are even living together in Maharashtra these days. You come to Gujarat, you'll see big families living together. Money is a secondary, but your thought is the primary reason.
Mm.
that whether you want to or you don't want to. People, like, I believe few of them believe in privacy these days. And most of the time we are out of the house earning for the family, so that connection somewhere is missing, as per me. Not for everyone, that's my opinion.
We at that time when I was living with, when I had Akhil's mom with us and his cousin brother, I had trouble at that time because on such a small space, two people more, I wasn't, I think I would be able to handle it, or I would like it much more now than at that time. At that time, I think I was too German. There is something very inherent about privacy. Like when we go and we are with my parents for 3 months, they love it. But at the same time, I think they feel encroached a little bit because they have to wait, or maybe Akhil is in the bathroom, or I'm in the kitchen doing something, and they're like, "Are yaar, yeah, I want to do something now. Can you just like not be there?" And because I'm not, we're not small children, yeah. So it's a very different thing if you're there with them. So now let's go to when did you start to feel you needed to change from profitable? I think profitable career. Yeah, I think it must have been profitable what you did, and you must have felt like there's security in it and career options in it. And how come you changed? What changed?
Satisfaction. Though I was earning a good amount of money on a very good position, which I earned through 12 years of my career, but the problem was satisfaction. Used to think, am I doing whatever I love to do? No, not really. Actually, all those 5, 10 years, I was proving my graduate from somewhere from English stream is doing a banking. So it was more like a challenge for me. But gradually, I started realizing that I'm not happy with it. I'm not content. I'm not satisfied of whatever I'm doing. It's just a public domain work, but what they are facing in real life challenges, and how can I be reachable to them.
Mhm.
So this was continuously.
I think we have a little like internet problem here. So let's wait until she comes back. This can happen when you do a live stream and suddenly the other person is not having the proper internet or something is happening with the phone. This is very unfortunate. Oh, now she's gone. Ah, this can happen.
Uh, yeah, we're live back. Sorry for the interruption. So that is what I was not happy with the thing I was doing. It was not giving me satisfaction. I just wanted to reach out more and more people and understand how to create
So
that.
first you were living more for like to
So
challenge to do what you wanted to show that you
yeah,
can do, and now it is like what
wanted
you
to
actually
prove
want
everybody.
to do
Yeah.
with your life.